Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Transformers Friday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with the Transformers Legacy Dead End. Let's get into it! Let's begin with a look at the packaging. And here we have on the top Transformers Legacy, Minosaur 3 of 5. And some bits and bobs there. Oh, not to mention a hook. See, it's there. On the front, plastic-free packaging. Aiding up to Karatomi Generations Transformers Legacy Dead End. And he's Deluxe class, Hasbro print. On the bottom, small print, fine print, legalese print, made in Vietnam print, symbols I'm not going to learn, a barcode, and includes figure, 2 accessories, and instructions! Yay for instructions. And on this side we have some Cybertronian writing right here, and then artwork of Dead End in his robot mode. On this side, the Decepticon version of the Legacy artwork, authentic Transformers Legacy. And on the back, Transformers More Than Meets the Eye, Dead End, digital renders of Dead End in both modes. He's 3 of 5 again of Minosaur, transforms in 15 steps. Parents, this! Warning, attention, Achtung, don't stick things in any language pie hole that do not belong there. Don't give it to the babies. Some more small, fine legalese made in Vietnam print, and whatever that is. That, my friends, completes our look at the packaging. Let's take a look at Dead End in his alt mode and his accessories. And first of all, we have the handy-dandy instruction manual. 8-up Transformers Legacy, Generations, Transformers Dead End. Small fine legalese stuff there. Opening them up, we do have nicely illustrated instructions that are mostly easy to follow, and there is no blurring. They are clearly printed on the paper. So I'm hoping that all that blurriness is a thing of the past. And of course, he is part of Minosaur. Is he 5 of 5 or 3 of 5? I don't know. Can he be both? Sold separately, subject to availability. Now let's look at his instruction manual. Now let's take a look at his blasters. And it does appear that they are molded in black plastic, and these are the paint apps. And I have to say they're nice, shiny, kind of glossy, got a little bit of glittery look to them. So I think they're nice, and nice molded details in it. So I think they're kind of cool looking. And then I thought maybe they post together, but they don't. And here we have Dead End's alt mode. And of course, there are ports right here on the back end. And of course, the posts are the handles of the guns. And they will just port right in those holes. And there we go. Set those out of the way. Let's take a look at the alt mode itself. And I have to say, I really like this. There's a little bit of paneling, and It doesn't always line up perfectly, but what Transformer does. This side is a little better. You can see there's a little bit of a paint app on the wheels, so it's not all black, and I just a nice stripe down here. It's a stripe here, and then it gets really fat up here on the top, and then it kind of gets a little skinnier here back on the bottom. Or maybe not. If it is, it's very subtle. The bottom side of it does clean up pretty well. Rolls. The wheels seem to roll pretty nicely. It's got a little sunroof there. It's got this back glass and some vents for, I'm guessing the engine is back there. And again, nice little spoiler here. Again, it doesn't, you know, it doesn't seem like it always wants to line up properly, but again, for the most part, I really dig this. I think it's very nice looking. It looks like, for the most part, it's molded in this red, and then this glossy black is the paint apps, and then of course the stripe, and then the headlights have a paint app, but nothing for the tail lights. Of course, they always forget the back end on regular releases. And sometimes special releases as well. But I would say overall, it's a nice looking alt mode. There we have it, my friends. Dead End in his alt mode and his accessories. And here's Dead End with some of his Stunticon partners, Wild Rider and Drag Strip. And here's Dead End with his Stunticon boss, Commander Class Motormaster. For our final set of vehicle mode comparisons, here we have Dead End with the Titans Returns Legends class Bumblebee and the Amazon exclusive Earthrise Leader class Alternate Universe or Dead Optimus Prime. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the comedy portion of our program where I attempt to transform this Transformer. And first thing I want to do is remove the weapons. I'll just set those off to the side. Then what you want to do is open these panels right here. And there we go. And you can open those up, and once you do, separate the rear of the vehicle from the front, and then it's on hinges here at the knee. Double hinges, actually, a hinge here and a hinge here. Just kind of straighten those up, and let's go ahead and separate. So you can see there's the tab, and the slot is right over here across from it. So we've got those separated. And then once you do, you can move these panels back up, and as you can see, there's tabs up here, and there's slots also. And let's put those back into place. Once you got that, flip these forward. Now he's got some feet. And I'm gonna untab these parts. And just kind of spread them out just a little bit, and as you do, it'll untab the hood part. And you can see this hinge, they're hinged together right here, and then they have another hinge right here, and then there's tabs on the sides here. So you start moving these down. And then you want to, the head's back here, you want to flip the head up. And once it's in place, you can see there's some tabs here, as well as some slots right here. And they just go together as such. Oops. That one doesn't want to stay. And as far as the hood piece goes, you can see there's the hinge piece on it here, hinged here and here. Once you can untab it, and it just uses that hinge to collapse down onto the windscreen. And you can see there's two slots right here and here, and two tabs right here. Plug those into place, and then the wheels are on a pivot right here. Just move those up to the top of the shoulders. Then this piece right here, it just spins around like that. Grab his guns, pop them in his hands. And there you go, my friends. Dead end all transformed. Let's take a look at the figure and accessories in robot mode. And first of all, we have his blasters. Nice paint up on the barrel and the sight, molded in black plastic with a few nice molded details. And they are both the same. Set those over to the side. Let's take a look at the figure himself. Got a few paint apps here on the head. Some paint apps on the chest. Decepticon Tampo. And like all of this looks like one big paint app here in the black. And as far as robot mode goes, that looks like all the paint apps. Again, you know, there's some that were in vehicle mode that transfer over. And I have to say, pretty cool looking robot head. And just kind of a cool looking robot altogether. Not too much of a backpack there. Definitely better than Wild Rider. Right, let's take a look at his articulation. Doesn't look up, don't look down. No chicken neck and no waggle. Can do the full exorcist at the shoulder. Comes out slightly better than 90 degrees, it appears. Full 360 degree rotation. hinge at the elbow, gives you not quite a 90-degree bend, and does have a cut at the upper bicep on a double mushroom peg for another 360-degree rotation. And speaking of 360-degree rotations, there's one here at the waist. At the hips, he gives you the full splits. Can kick forward approximately 90 degrees and backwards. Let's see if I can get him lined up here. Okay. Oh. Backwards, not really. I mean, the leg will go 90 degrees, but the backpack does get in the way just a tad. And now it's stuck. There we go. The hip joint right here kind of gets in the way of it. So really, without pushing it too far, that's really as far back as the leg will go. Cut here at the upper thigh on a mushroom peg for a 360-degree rotation. Hinge at the knee for not quite 90 degrees of bend. On the foot, it does have some tilt due to transformation, and not quite 90 degrees of rocker. So that, my friends, is a look at Dead End in his robot mode. It's time for my favorite part of a Transformers review, robot mode comparisons. And here we have Dead End with a couple of his Minosaur making buddies, Wild Rider and Drag Strip. And of course, all three are Deluxe class. Here's Deluxe class Dead End with his Stunticon boss, Commander class Motor Master. For our final set of comparisons, here we have Deluxe class Dead End with the Titans Returns Legends class Bumblebee and the Walmart exclusive Netflix War for Cybertron trilogy Earthrise Leader class Optimus Prime. For final thoughts on the Transformers Legacy Deluxe class Dead End, I have to say, I'm not all that familiar with the Stunticons themselves, or even Minosaur, but I do love a good combiner, and we're almost to the point where I can see what Minosaur is going to be. But I will have to say about this particular figure, I do like the way that he's put together. He has a little bit of a backpack, but not much. Way better than Wild Rider. And his alt mode looks pretty slick. I really, really like the alt mode on this guy. And as far as his robot mode goes, I mean, it's It looks good. It has nice paint apps. And it, you know, it articulates well. Except for the head, you know, and that's a thing with just Legacy, period. They've gone back to mushroom pegs only, it feels like. But, you know, overall I'd have to say, even if I wasn't building Minosaur, I think I would have probably gotten this guy anyway. Just because, you know, he's, again, pretty slick looking, especially in his alt mode. Well, that does it for the review. I hope that you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very, very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews, or just help the channel out further, or both, that's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.